Hello and welcome to Knowledge Hub, your go-to channel for fascinating and informative content. In this video, we bring you 100 amazing facts about football that are sure to pique your interest and expand your knowledge of the sport. Football is a game that has captured the hearts of millions of people around the world, and with its rich history, exciting matches, and legendary players, it is no wonder why it continues to be the world's most popular sport. From the highest scoring matches to the most successful teams, from the most expensive transfers to the longest careers, this video has it all. So, get ready to learn and be entertained as we take you through 100 incredible facts about football. Fact 1. Football, also known as soccer, is the most popular sport in the world. Fact 2. The earliest known version of football was played in China during the Han Dynasty, 206 BCE to 220 CE. Fact 3. The modern game of football as we know it today was developed in England in the 19th century. Fact 4. The first international football match was played between Scotland and England in 1872. Fact 5. The first World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay and was won by the host country. Fact 6. The FIFA World Cup is the most prestigious tournament in football and is held every 4 years. Fact 7. The current world champions are France, who won the 2018 World Cup. Fact 8. The most successful team in World Cup history is Brazil, with 5 titles. Fact 9. The fastest goal in football history was scored by Hakan Şükür of Turkey in just 11 seconds. Fact 10. The most goals scored in a single international match is 13, which was achieved by Australia in a 2001 match against American Samoa. Fact 11. The longest match in football history lasted for 3 days and took place in Paraguay in 1967. Fact 12. The highest scoring match in football history was a 149-0 victory for Stade Olympique de Lemierre over Azadima in Madagascar in 2002. Fact 13. The most expensive transfer in football history was Neymar's move from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for €222 million. Fact 14. The oldest football club in the world is Sheffield FC, which was founded in England in 1857. Fact 15. The largest football stadium in the world is the Runggrado 1st of May Stadium in North Korea, which can hold up to 114,000 spectators. Fact 16. The shortest football player in history was Toshihide Saito of Japan, who was just 4 feet 6 inches tall. Fact 17. The tallest football player in history was Christophe Van Hout of Belgium, who stood at 6 feet 10 inches. Fact 18. The fastest recorded speed of a football is 131 miles per hour, achieved by Brazilian player Ronnie Heberson. Fact 19. The term soccer originated in England as a slang abbreviation of association football. Fact 20. The official ball of the World Cup is called the Telstar, which was first used in the 1970 tournament. Fact 21. The term hat-trick originated in cricket but is now commonly used in football to describe a player scoring 3 goals in a single match. Fact 22. The first ever red card in football was given to Chilean player Carlos Caselli in 1974. Fact 23. The first ever football match to be broadcast on television was between Arsenal and Arsenal reserves in 1937. Fact 24. The FIFA Women's World Cup was first held in 1991 and is held every 4 years. Fact 25. The United States women's national team is the most successful team in Women's World Cup history, with 4 titles. Fact 26. The most successful club in European Cup, Champions League history is Real Madrid, with 13 titles. Fact 27. The record for the most goals scored in a single Champions League season is 17, set by Lionel Messi in the 2011-2012 season. Fact 28. The UEFA Europa League was formerly known as the UEFA Cup and was first held in 1971. Fact 29. The most successful club in Europa League history is Sevilla, with 6 titles. Fact 30. The Premier League is the top tier of English football and was founded in 1992. Fact 31. The most successful club in Premier League history is Manchester United, with 13 titles. Fact 32. The oldest player to score in a Premier League match is Teddy Sheringham, who scored for West Ham United against Portsmouth at the age of 40 years and 268 days in 2006. Fact 33. The top goal scorer in Premier League history is Alan Shearer, with 260 goals. Fact 34. The first football match to be played under floodlights was between Arsenal and Huddersfield Town in 1930. Fact 35. The UEFA European Championship, also known as the Euros, is held every 4 years and features the top national teams from Europe. Fact 36. The most successful team in Euros history is Germany, with 3 titles. Fact 37. The fastest hat-trick in Premier League history was scored by Sadio Mane in just 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Fact 38. The first African team to win the World Cup was Cameroon, who reached the quarter-finals in 1990. Fact 39. The fastest player in Premier League history is currently Adama Traore of Wolverhampton Wanderers, who has been recorded running at a speed of 37.78 km per hour. Fact 40. The largest victory in a World Cup match was a 10-1 win for Hungary over El Salvador in 1982. Fact 41. The longest unbeaten run in Premier League history was achieved by Arsenal, who went 49 matches without losing between 2003 and 2004. Fact 42. The highest transfer fee ever paid for a goalkeeper is €80 million, which was paid by Chelsea for Kepa Arrizabalaga in 2018. Fact 43. The fastest red card in Premier League history was shown to Keith Gillespie of Sheffield United, who was sent off after just 12 seconds in a match against Wolverhampton Wanderers in 2007. Fact 44. The most goals scored by a single player in a World Cup is 16, which was achieved by Just Fontaine of France in the 1958 tournament. Fact 45. The highest scoring Premier League match ever was a 7-4 victory for Tottenham Hotspur over Reading in 2007. Fact 46. The most successful manager in English football history is Sir Alex Ferguson, who won 13 Premier League titles and 2 Champions League titles with Manchester United. Fact 47. The most successful footballer in history, in terms of trophies won, is Ryan Giggs, who won 34 major trophies with Manchester United. Fact 48. The first ever penalty kick in football was taken by William McCrum of Ireland in 1891. Fact 49. The longest-serving football manager in history is Giroud, who managed French club AJ Auxerre for 44 years. Fact 50. The fastest ever goal in a World Cup match was scored by Hwang Hee-chan of South Korea, who scored after just 9.9 seconds in a match against Saudi Arabia in 2022. Fact 51. The most expensive goalkeeper in history is Alisson Becker, who was signed by Liverpool for €72.5 million in 2018. Fact 52. The most successful national team in South American football history is Brazil, with 9 Copa America titles. Fact 53. The most successful national team in African football history is Egypt, with 7 Africa Cup of Nations titles. Fact 54. The most successful national team in Asian football history is Japan, with 4 Asian Cup titles. Fact 55. The most successful national team in North American football history is Mexico, with 11 CONCACAF Gold Cup titles. Fact 56. The most successful national team in Oceania football history is Australia, with 5 OFC Nations Cup titles. Fact 57. The fastest hat-trick in Champions League history was scored by Baftim Bigamas of Lyon, who scored 3 goals in just 7 minutes in a match against Dinamo Zagreb in 2011. Fact 58. The fastest ever hat-trick in a Premier League match was scored by Robbie Fowler, who scored 3 goals in just 4 minutes and 33 seconds for Liverpool against Arsenal in 1994. Fact 59. The highest transfer fee ever paid for a player under the age of 20 is Kylian Mbappé, who was transferred from AS Monaco to Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of €180 million in 2018. Mbappé was just 19 years old at the time of the transfer and had already established himself as one of the brightest young talents in world football. Fact 60. The oldest football club in the world is Sheffield FC, founded in 1857. Fact 61. The most expensive season ticket in English football is held by Arsenal, with their most expensive season ticket costing £2,013. Fact 62. The oldest football ground in the world is Sandygate Road in Sheffield, which has been used by Hallam FC since 1860. Fact 63. The highest scoring football match in FA Cup history was a 12-0 victory for Preston North End over Hyde United in 1887. Fact 64. The most successful football club in Scottish football history is Celtic, with 51 Scottish League titles. Fact 65. The most successful national team in African football history is Egypt, with 7 Africa Cup of Nations titles. Fact 66. The most successful national team in Asian football history is Japan, with 4 Asian Cup titles. Fact 67. The most successful national team in Oceania football history is Australia, with 4 OFC Nations Cup titles. Fact 68. The most successful national team in North American football history is Mexico, with 11 CONCACAF Gold Cup titles. Fact 69. The most successful national team in South American football history is Brazil, with 9 Copa America titles. Fact 70. The youngest ever scorer in Premier League history is James Vaughan, who scored for Everton at the age of 16 years and 271 days in 2005. Fact 71. The World Cup trophy is officially known as the FIFA World Cup Trophy, but is often referred to as the Jules Rimet Trophy, after the former FIFA president who initiated the tournament. Fact 72. The most successful team in World Cup history is Brazil, with 5 titles. Fact 73. The most expensive football transfer in history is the transfer of Neymar from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for €222 million in 2017. Fact 74. The highest scoring football match in history took place in 2004, when Madagascar beat the Seychelles 56-0 in a regional tournament. Fact 75. The youngest ever football manager in the English Football League is still Graham Taylor, who was appointed manager of Lincoln City at the age of 28 in 1972. Fact 76. The most goals scored by a team in a single Premier League season is 106, achieved by Manchester City in the 2017-18 season. Fact 77. The most successful national team in Central American football history is Costa Rica, with 8 CONCACAF championships. Fact 78. The most successful national team in Caribbean football history is Mexico, with 11 CONCACAF Gold Cup titles. Fact 79. The most successful national team in European football history is Germany, with 3 European Championship titles and 4 World Cup titles. Fact 80. The most successful national team in South Asian football history is India, with 8 SAF Championship titles. Fact 81. The most successful national team in Southeast Asian football history is Thailand, with 5 AFF championships. Fact 82. The most successful national team in West Asian football history is Saudi Arabia, with 3 Asian Cup titles. Fact 83. The most successful football club in history, in terms of major trophies won, is Al Ahly SC of Egypt, who have won over 130 official titles. Fact 84. The most successful football club in terms of European Cup, Champions League titles won is Real Madrid, with 13 titles. Fact 85. The fastest goal ever scored in a World Cup final was scored by Paolo Rossi of Italy, who scored after just 57 seconds in the 1982 final against West Germany. Fact 86. The most expensive football stadium ever built is the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, USA, which cost over $1.6 billion to construct. Fact 87. The highest ever attendance at a football match was 199,854, for a match between Brazil and Uruguay at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, in 1950. Fact 88. The most successful footballer in history, in terms of individual awards won, is Lionel Messi, who has won the Ballon d'Or award, given to the best player in the world, 7 times. Fact 89. The most successful female footballer in history, in terms of major trophies won, is Marta of Brazil, who has won the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year award 6 times. Fact 90. The longest unbeaten run in English top-flight football is 49 games, achieved by Arsenal between 2003 and 2004. Fact 91. The fastest recorded shot in football history was clocked at 131 miles per hour, by Ronnie Heberson of Brazil's Sport Club International. Fact 92. The highest transfer fee ever paid for a goalkeeper is €80 million, paid by Chelsea for Kepa Arrizabalaga in 2018. Fact 93. The highest scoring footballer of all time is Joseph Buchan, who scored over 800 goals in his career. Fact 94. The oldest player to score in the World Cup is Roger Milla of Cameroon, who scored in the 1994 World Cup at the age of 42. Fact 95. The fastest hat-trick in professional football was scored in just 70 seconds by Tommy Ross for Ross County against Nairn County in 1964. Fact 96. The highest scoring footballer in a single season is Lionel Messi, who scored 73 goals for Barcelona in the 2011-12 season. Fact 97. The most successful female football team in history is the United States women's national team, who have won 4 FIFA Women's World Cup titles. Fact 98. The most successful football manager in history, in terms of major trophies won, is Sir Alex Ferguson, who won 49 trophies during his career with Manchester United. Fact 99. The fastest red card in football history was given to Lee Todd of Cross Farm Park, Celtic in 2000, just 2 seconds into a match. Fact 100. The highest scoring footballer in international football history is Ali Dai of Iran, who scored 109 goals in his career. And there you have it, folks. 100 amazing facts about football that you probably didn't know before watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Knowledge Hub, for more educational and entertaining videos about various topics. We appreciate your support and feedback, and we strive to create content that enriches your knowledge and curiosity. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.